The poem for today is The Courtyard Full of Fragrance by Su Shi. For fame as vain as snail's horn and profit as slight as a fly's head, should I be busy and forlorn? Fate rules for long. Who is weak, who is strong? Not yet grown old and having leisure, let me be free to enjoy pleasure. Could I be drunk in 100 years, 3,600 times without shedding tears? Think how long life can last, through sad and harmful storms I have passed. Why should I waste my breath until my death to say the short and long or right and wrong? I'm happy to enjoy clear breeze and the moon bright, green grass outspread and a canopy of cloud white. The southern shore is fine with 1,000 cups of wine and the courtyard fragrant with song. Now the original Chinese. 窝角虚名，蝇头微利，算来逐胜干芒。世皆前定，谁弱又谁强？且趁闲身未老，须放我蝎子疏狂。100年里魂教世罪，36000场。思量能几许？忧愁风雨一半相防。又何须抵死，说短论长？幸对清风皓月台阴展，云幕高张。江南好，千中美酒，一曲满庭芳。In this poem called The Courtyard Full of Fragrance, the poet talks about his attitude towards fame and wealth, his detached, transcendental way of living. The precise time when this poem was written is unknown, but we could tell that it was written after the poet has experienced some major setbacks in life, probably after several political exiles. This poem is of a very cynical style, and from the very first sentence, Su Shi started to bash against the pursuit of wealth and fortune by making metaphors with the snail's horn and fly's head. Notice that the saying of profit as slight as a fly's head or 蝇头小利 is still a very commonly used saying in Chinese. He probably got tired of the human greed in his middle age and started to treasure leisure in life more. He would rather be drunk than wasting time to strive for a success that is defined by the society. The next sentence, why should I waste my breath until my death to say the short and long or right and wrong, is again a kind of Buddhist message, self-asking the philosophical question of why people always make distinguishments that are actually self-confining and judgmental. In the end, again, just like the other poems of his, extends the imagery to nature and depicts a vast, worry-free natural scenery of the region southern to the Yangtze River, Jiangnan, a very commonly used imagery in Chinese literature as an ideal place for living and spiritual completeness. It indicates Su Shi's will to be free of the burden of the world to reach spiritual awakening and liberation. This poem is a less famous one, but one that I personally really like. The Chinese used here is quite comprehensible and straightforward. I would say it is also less philosophical, and probably Su Shi wrote this poem after getting drunk and feeling a bit angry maybe towards the unfairness and political conflicts that he might found pointless somehow. Hope you enjoy this poem as much as I do, and I'll see you next time.